Welcome to Watches at Joe's. I'm Joe. Thank you for dropping by my channel. Today I'm going to banter about Valour watches Lucent model. Valour is one of two companies started by Albert and Jason. They are two lifelong watch enthusiasts turned creators. With Valour, their goal is to bring inspired designs within reach for all collectors and enthusiasts. With Lucent, they're focused on dimensionality, execution, and presence. And let's banter today about how they're doing that. So let's start off with the specifications. So this is the Valour Lucent in the Astral Blue colorway. It is going to come in at $499. We are going to get a diameter of 38.8 millimeters. We're going to get a lug-to-lug of 45.1 millimeters. Our lug width is going to be 20 millimeters. I got the thickness at 11.7 millimeters. With the push-pull crown, let me zoom in here. With the push-pull crown, we are going to get a case designed to have 5 atmospheres of water resistance, 50 meters. We are going to have the lume on the watch dial. We'll have a mixture of BGW9, C1, and casted lume blocks. And we'll get that in a lume shot in a little bit. We're going to have a sapphire crystal on the front and on the back. That rotor we'll talk about soon. And as you saw, we are going to have a Miyota 9039 movement. It is just going to be a standard factory regulated movement. So you're going to get -10 to +30 a day on that, just wherever it ended up being regulated from the factory. And then the case is going to be grade 5 titanium, which is just really cool to see at this price point. Yeah, so outside of that information, I'd say a couple other things that are cool when I was looking at this, right? This strap is going to be a hybrid of sailcloth and FKM. It is going to be on a deploying clasp, which is really cool. And then the one thing that I noticed was that since I've got a prototype, I don't have the quick release for the curved ends, but that will be there on the final model. So again, this is a prototype that I'm getting to take a look at and see. So yeah, so let's start off by going from here. Sorry, we're already well into this. Let's continue from here by turning off the lights and just getting an idea what this lume looks like right away. All right, and let's hit it with the torch. Zoom us in. Yeah, so we've got really powerful lume on this guy. And so our etchings on this dial is going to be on the sapphire itself, where we've got the 12, the 9, the 3, and the 6. That'll look more in the light. But so we've got the one color of lume there. Down below, let's see if we can get a good angle. I think that's probably going to be the best in the darkness. That you're going to see those lume, those casted lume blocks down there. And then we're going to get that C1 on our minutes, seconds, and on our hour. So that is our lume. This is a really impressive lume. There's so many different layers to it, and it's just incredible to watch in person. Get our lights back on. Yeah, so as we're looking now more at this dial in the light, there we go. You can really see the depth of it. You can see the etching of the minute track and the cardinal 36912. You get that depth down on the dial with a little bit of a raised layer for the electroplating spiral pattern that we're seeing the light play with a lot here. We've got a lot of lighting going on to the Valour logo, which looks really nice. The dial is kept really clean, which lets you see more of the effect from the electroplating. And overall, this is just a really cool dial to look at. There's just been a lot of light play to it. The transition to when the loom hits has been really nice. And so I really like it. We've got this push-pull crown here. Pretty easy. We've got hacking. Change our time. Push it in. Easy to just do our manual winding. On the back, we're going to have this really pretty Valour rotor. I really like the rotor. It just makes me think of Batman, so that's just really cool. The light plays really well off of it, and I'm not going to try and spin this on camera because every time I have, it has not really worked out for me. But I really like this case back. We saw a little spin there, that was cool. We're also going to get some additional information on it. If I can get the focus here. So it's going to let us know it's Miyota. We're going to have V001 Lucent, 5 ATMs, titanium grade 5, and sapphire for the crystal. Get this nice side shot. The brushing is done really well. The polish transitions are done really well. And the overall package of this watch, I think, is excellent for the $499 price point. It's crazy to me, everything that is getting packed into here for $499. The casted loom blocks, the electroplated dial, the fully loomed hour and minute hands, the etching on the sapphire itself. So I think that is just all really cool. So let's zoom out and get this onto the wrist. This FKM sailcloth strap is super comfortable. I find that it molds really well onto my wrist. The quick release deployant is, well, the double pusher deployant is really nice. I look forward to seeing quick release on the pins there to make strap changes even easier. So we have a very comfortable watch that has what I think to be a very nice profile on my 7-inch wrist. And if we go back to that initial statement of focusing on dimensionality, execution, and presence, I think the guys have done a really good job of hitting that on this Valour Lucent. There's a lot of presence here. You can really see what the watch wants to do. The dial is not shy, it is very playful. The dimensionality is just, let's get some focus going in there. It's really present, from the etching on the sapphire to the loom casted blocks, and then the raised center part for the electroplating with that nice spiral effect as I keep that on the screen. As we saw earlier, the loom looks really good. This is comfortable on wrist. It's super easy to take on and off. We've got this gorgeous rotor in the back. This nice, easy deployant sailcloth FKM rubber hybrid. And we have hit the point of this video where I am just starting to repeat myself. Again, I want to thank Jason and Albert for sending this into the channel. I think anyone who is picking up one of these at $499 is getting a really good deal for a Miyota 9039 based watch. There's a lot going on here with the glass etching, the loom cast blocks, the electroplated dial that I am just continuing to stare at as it is playing in the light. So, if you've bought this watch, if this is something you've been looking at and you have any questions, let me know down below. I look forward to this getting into more people's hands as it gets released in the nearest future. And again, thanks for dropping by the channel. This has been Joe with Watches at Joe's. Have a great day.